shit up.
What is your profession?
Are you willing to sacrifice the future of the children ng mga estudyante? Hindi sila makapag-aral dahil sa continued presence niyo dyan sa area?
Sir, we are not preventing them.
Ha?
We are not preventing them to continue with their
Yeah,
Daily
you're not preventing them, but kung ako ang estudyante, hindi ako papasok dyan na ganyan kadaming pulis. Hindi ako papasok dyan. Ako teacher, hindi ako komportable na kaklase dyan kung ganyan kadaming pulis sa loob.
I think more than me, sir. There's one person that we can ask to end all of this, sir. And I think we know who he is. Because
Kaya nga, your quest for the arrest of Pastor Kibuloy would mean sacrificing everything. Yung mga bata na nag-aaral, yung mga tao na nakatira dyan, ganun ba? So you will continue to stay. Hindi ba pwedeng bigyan nyo muna ng relief yung mga tao dyan to back to their normal lives? Tapos kung meron na naman kayong positive info, go ahead. Go ahead. You arrest Pastor Kibuloy kung nandiyan siya sa loob. Alam mo, like, the way I see it right now, however you defend your position, you are at the losing end. Nakikita ko. And I think, I am suggesting to you, kung talagang after 13 days of occupation of that compound, still, hindi nyo na-aresto si Pastor Kibuloy, I think, it's high time for you to make a tactical retreat. For the meantime, huwag mong gawin na rason na napasubo na kami dito, tuloy-tuluyan na namin ito, sir, dahil napasubo na kami. You're not saying that, but ako, pakiramdam ko, yan ang nangyari ngayon. Napasubo na kayo dyan kahit hindi niyo nakikita. Si Pastor Kibuloy, tuluyan na lang ninyo. Ayaw na niyo umalis. Alam mo, kung babalik sa normal yung buhay ng mga taga QJC, pag umalis kayo dyan, pati yung mga pulis natin, babalik rin sa normal yung buhay nila. And we are not preventing you from striking back. Kung meron kayong mabigat na informasyon na nandyan talaga si Pastor, pasukin nyo, arestuhin nyo. Pero continuously staying there is detrimental to both of the parties, QJC at saka kayo, police. Detrimental to both sides yan. I am appealing to you in the name of humanity. Please be human enough to consider all these things. Please be human enough. I cannot give you a direct order, although gustong-gusto ko talaga sabihan kayo na umalis na kayo dyan, but I cannot give you a direct order, otherwise it will be a legislative overreach. I'm not part of your chain of command. Hindi ko kayo pwedeng orderan dyan. But as part of our oversight function over you, we have all the reason in this world to give you our advice, our recommendation, how to do things properly in the name of humanity. Magiging normal ang buhay nila, magiging normal ang buhay ninyo kung babalik kayo. Then kung meron naman kayong informasyon, go ahead. Nobody's stopping you. Pero yung ganyan, tuloy-tuloy na lang kayo, I am running out of reasons to explain to the people why are these policemen are still there after how many days continuously occupying because gusto nilang kalkalin lahat ng lugar. Ay, hindi ko in-invalidate yung mga rason ninyo na meron kayo nakikita, meron kayong impormasyon. Okay, that's part of your job. Pero sa ngayon naman siguro, you cannot justify your existence there inside the compound for how many days na. I know you're pressured by your commanders to arrest Pastor Kibuloy. They will not give you 3,000 people from other police regional offices. They will not support you with that gargantuan number of troops just to arrest one wanted person kung walang imprimatur yan galing sa taas. Napipressure kayo. But because of that pressure, napapasubo na kayo, nahiya na kayong umatras. I am giving you the advice. As early as now, you can make your tactical retreat, however you term that, strategic retreat, you can do that. Pero kung sabihin mo sa akin, General Torre, that you will still continue to stay there, I don't know how to explain your continuous stay in that area, armed with the warrant of arrest. After 13 days, hindi pa niyo nahuli yung hinahanap ninyo. I am running out of reasons. I am running out of justifications. I want to help you. I want to help you.
Hurting them. They are the ones impeding us. We want to go into a building. Why impede us? Stay away. It's not you that we're targeting. We are looking for Apollo Kibuloy, Crescente Canada, Ingrid Canada, Sylvia Simanes, and Roy. What's the first name? Roy. Jacqueline Roy. Those are the peoples that we are interested in. We're not interested in Dr. Badoy. We're not interested in Marlon Acobo. We're not interested in Panatbay. We're not interested in anybody except for the five. Let us look for them freely in these areas. They say that these are sacred grounds. We see that anyway, sir, this is really of no point of debating, considering that the court order still subsists, and it will be a great dereliction of our duty if we will stop and we will not comply with the court order. We have positive information that Mr. Kibuloy is in the compound, and you have seen the challenges that we faced in the past 13 days. And of course, I would like also to pasensya na po kayo dahil kung isa lang talaga, there's only one person who can end this all. The Son of God. Claiming to be the Son of God. Kasi nga naman, ang Son of God, nakilala ko, na nabasa ko sa libro, nagpapako sa krus para sa kanyang mananampalataya. Sana naman, itong Son of God, sa ngayong ito, can take the kadyals, hindi niya kailangan magpapako sa krus.
You are also a son of God. I am also a son of God. Everyone here is a son of God. A daughter of God. You did not emphasize that. Everyone is. Lahat tayo dito, anak ng Panginoon.
Sir. And also, sir, may I take this chance?
Okay.
Maybe the KOJC has the impression that I take joy and pride in doing this. Pride maybe because I'm doing my job, but I don't take any joy in this. My children are harassed by KOJC. They know my house. They've been delivering vegan chicharon in my house in Marikina during the time that the SMNI franchise was revoked, and the reporters were turned to sellers and fundraisers of sacks and sacks of vegan chicharon. I've been buying from them. I've been supporting them. They're my friends. I don't take joy in this job, sir. It's just because I took the oath that I'm doing this to the end.
May I say something, sir?
Yes, go ahead.
I can see, General Torre, that you do not take any joy in this, and that you're saying that it would be a dereliction of your duty if you do not implement the the warrant of arrest. But on the other hand, I would like to emphasize that this, in the exercise of your duties, this constitutes a rape of the constitutional rights of other people. The right to religious freedom, right to education, right to life, liberty, and property of third persons who are not part of this warrant of arrest. As my teacher said, your right to wave your hand ends where my nose begins. And so many noses have already been broken. Specifically, the noses that refer to the Bill of Rights. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Again, sinabi ko na yan sa iyo kanina, General Torre, na in the performance of your duty, you are willing to sacrifice all the rights that as stated by Attorney Fuentes. Ako lang kung saan mga bata, nag-aaral, sila, yung kanilang religious duties, religious ceremonies ay na-impede. So, hindi ko ang hirap i-justify. But then, we are going nowhere in this hearing if we cannot reach to a settlement. Wala tayong magawa dito.
What is your profession?